Hi folks, and welcome to part 3 of Let's Pete Legend of Dragoon. Before we go any farther, we have to give somebody that new item that we got in the last video. So, that is the Knight Shield. It says raises physical defense power slightly. Well, I'd say it's more than slight. It goes from 2 to 12, so kind of insane. I'm not sure who we should give that to. Let's maybe just give it to Shana. She's got the least health at this point, so there, she's got all the new equipment. And she deserves it. Alright, and let's continue ahead to the prairie. Boy, doesn't this look familiar. Oh no, we're being pursued by... Who is it? Those Helena guards? This makes so much more sense now. Lavitz, can you keep going? Yeah. Alright, now I don't need to jibber-jabber nearly as much this time, so let's just go. Lavitz, watch out for any arrows this time. Oh no, he still got hit by an arrow. Gosh. Hide yourselves. Does it hurt? It's just a scratch. But you gotta cover the wound. Ah, you'll make a good wife, Shana. Let's get out of here. I'll carry Lavitz. You go first. Don't treat me like a child. I'll go with you guys. Yeah. Dart, stop treating her like a child now. She's 18. She's a master of a bow. She beat Frugal. And there's those gosh darn 2 Helena Wardens. I don't think 2 Helena Wardens are going to get the guy who beat Frugal, I'm just saying. That was a bad plan. Quick, we gotta hide in here. I hope there's no loud creatures. Aha! Noise! They gotta be behind this tree, of course. There they are. Women first, then we might spare those people in Basil. What? It's just a rabbit. Is this the fugitive? Don't be silly. Go look over there. They call each other silly so much in this game. So weird. Alright. Look at that, folks. Kick butt. That was close. Alright. Yeah, you know what? First things first here. I'm gonna run down this way. Remember, there's that hidden treasure over here? Oh yeah. 100 gold. Now in this case we actually will be able to spend that, so a very good get. And the only thing I'm going to do with battles is I'm going to show a battle if it contains an enemy we haven't seen yet, and otherwise I'll just skip all of them. Cool, so we got the Mantis. Alright, let's take care of him. Freaky looking dude. Yeah, and such a bummer, nobody has access to Dragoon magic, but on the plus side, they did spell Lavitz's name right in the battle, so definitely good to see that getting ironed out. And the other thing I just want to call out too, I remember this happened in the demo too, didn't they have some super weird equipment? So Dart had like the Razor armor, and Shana had something weird, and yeah, obviously those are gone. We just have our beginning of the game armor, so a couple little funny things changed, isn't that crazy? It sucks that they took Dragoons totally out of this game, though. Such a bummer. Alright, so we're gonna head down. We gotta go find a place to rest up, right? That's the mission. Oh yeah, here's a good spot. Tut, such a trifle wound. Does it still hurt? A little bit. I learned first aid. I thought it would be useful. Shana? Learning? That's something new. Well, Mr. So-and-so might come back injured at any moment. Let's use that shack over there. Alright. Man, this feels like such deja vu here. And before we go in that shack, don't forget to grab this little sneaker. The total vanishing. Very cool. Here you go. Thanks, Shana. It's much better now. It seems we completely lost those fools from Helena. Dart, tell me, about these last 5 years. It's okay, never mind. We don't have time for that now. Yeah. Well, I could tell you a little bit. It was a journey for revenge. It was a journey to find the guy who deprived me of something precious and kill him. I couldn't tell you, Shana. That's why I left by myself. The Black Monster? The very same. I only know the name. Nobody would tell me more about it because they said I was still too young. I hate that when people call me young. What's this black monster? What are you guys talking about? Says Lavitz. I have 2 homes. One is in cells where I spend time with Shana. And the other is where I spend time with my parents, my first home, which was taken from me by the black monster 18 years ago. Neat. Dart's hometown of Neat, 18 years ago. This poor boy gets all of his towns burned. Look at this. It was when I was 5 years old, Neat was assaulted by the black monster. We were lucky. Only 3 of us could get out from the village, my mom, dad, and I. We hid in this log. Man, that village is absolutely torched. Look at that. My father returned to the village. I don't know what he was thinking. And then my mother decided that 5 years old is plenty old enough to live on your own, and she decided to also return. But that's where the black monster was. A very specific and meaningful sound rang out, but my parents never came back. I was shivering and waited till dawn. The sun revealed a foreign landscape. It was a completely transformed Neat. But something sparkled on the ground, and I found this. My father's memento. He always had it on him at all times. It's okay, Dart. I understand. Shana, I'm sorry. I should have told you. It's okay. I knew you would tell me someday. So you just came back from a journey to bring closure to the past, says Lavitz. Well, I'm still not there yet. I didn't find hide nor hair of this black monster. You said Neat. It doesn't seem to be a village in this country. It's not. It's further north. Nobody even remembers its name anymore. Well, no one here at least. Lavitz, tell me, what's going on in this country? Oh god, here we go. Currently, our kingdom of Basil is at war with Imperial Sandora. The war has spread all over Serdio. Why was the truce broken? I thought there was a truce. Because of the dragon. The legendary monster added so much weight to Sandora it broke the balance of power. Then Emperor Dole started to be more passive-aggressive. Dragon? No way. Such a thing can be used in war? Lavitz comes up like, I oughta pop ya. What do you know about it? Well, I got swooped down on by a dragon in the first cutscene before I entered cells. I was overwhelmed. There was no way to escape from it, even though I had a really cool animated sequence. I was saved by a passing warrior. That's why I'm still alive. She shushed me. The dragon's advancing faster than I thought, says Lavitz. We must do something or it'll be too late. You mean more casualties? Yeah, it is a war after all. Anyway, I have to go back to Indel's castle in Bale. There's so many things I have to report to King Albert. You know what, Dart? You guys should come with me. Minister Noish might know something about this black monster. He's a real history nerd. I see, yeah, they're a royal family with a long history. I might be able to find out something new. I should have thought of that in 5 years. It's a done deal. Lavitz, don't take chances. You're not completely well. Let's go. Okay, here we go. And now we get to do the little sequence here. Here, I'm going to go ahead and ingest some of my charm potions here. Let's see if I can get through this with minimal fights. Okay. I guess the first trigger of this is we have to go look at the river, right? Alright. It seems too far to jump over. Yeah, there's no way we could do that. If only there were one or two strategically placed rocks, we could do it. Nice, and here's a couple more enemies. We got the mole and the vampire kiwi. Insane. Yeah, so I was a little bit hurt when I started this video, and what I did is I actually just did a quick fight on the overworld there, and I just had everybody guard a few times, and again, every time they do that it gets back 10% of their health, and it stops them from taking quite as much damage, so super fast way to just heal up. I love this mole too. When he attacks, it's like he moves his little hill and he kind of comes towards you. It's so clever. I can't remember what else I was playing. Maybe it was like Sea of Stars recently where I think there's another enemy that kind of digs at you and does something very similar. And it really reminded me of that mole. See, look at that. That's so trippy. That's actually a really cool effect. And what a dumb enemy, and why does this mole care so much about me? Is this like his hunting grounds or something? He thinks he's being frugal over here, throwing little rocks at me. Oh god, he's hurting Lavitz real bad though. I should have given him that night shield. Alright, technically there's only one more enemy here, I do believe, and it's the Crescent Bee. So, we'll see if we see him or not. Oh, nice, and Lavitz learned Spinning Cane. Okay, that part's just like the demo. I don't think getting a level up heals him, though. I really don't. Okay, so now that we've seen that river, we can go see this tree. I didn't do this last time. Almost falling. Wait, if we can carry us across the river, we can knock it down. So then he pulls his sword out and he goes, the blade won't last with this. Okay, and that's our cue to find something to cut that down. And the only place to do that is in the shack. And we get the well-worn axe. I get it, we can knock the tree down with this. Stole someone's axe. Well, that horse is sure neighing a lot in this. I don't know if he was doing that in the demo. Alright, guys. I'll cut it down. It may work as a bridge. I don't know what the plan was here, really. It falls in the only direction it could have possibly fallen, and then these two, like, there's no way you're gonna hold it. And off it goes. It's at this point Shana's like, what's wrong with Dart? What happened over these 5 years? He's not as sharp as he used to be. Alright, and then we go to that river. Let's check in on that horse. He's a good boy. Alright, just had a battle there, but it was really only just 2 vampire kiwis, so no big deal. Oh gosh, if only my tree branch was here. Oh, my tree branch! Wow! I guess it's more of a trunk, but yeah, that'll do nicely. What an excellent bridge. I love how it kind of bounces when you run on it. That's fun. I don't know if you can hear Daphne, but she's going insane over there. She's like snorking up a storm. Alright, good. And we got a treasure here. We got to replenish a little bit after all those fights. Oh, thank goodness. Another angel prayer. Whew. Oh, yeah, this family here. You look like a civilian. What's the matter? What do you mean, what's the matter? It's your knight's fault. Hold on, I'm a knight of Basil. We should be allies. I'm your enemy. We escaped from Sandora. Honey, don't say that or we're going to get arrested by this knight. But these knights destroyed our lives. We couldn't stand living in Kazas and ran away from there. Please excuse us. You don't need to excuse yourself. King Albert always lends a helping hand to sufferers, even those from an enemy country. What? Son, are you hungry? Then have my burrito. Thank you. You did a nice gesture for my son. If you go through here, you'll find Bale. You can go there if you like. But we don't know anybody in Bale. Why don't you go to my house? It's too big for my mother and I anyway, and she loves uninvited guests. And your name is? My name is Lavitz Slambert. That's S-L-A-M-B-E-R-T. I'm a knight in the service of King Albert. That's A-L-B-E-R-T. Thank you very much. How kind of you, Sir Lavitz. I guess not all knights are bad. Oh, and Lavitz made a friend that day. How cool. Alright, folks, that was way quicker than I thought. I guess we might have enough time to just go to the next area here. I don't know what took me so long in the demo. Jeez. Alright. Let's head into the Limestone Cave. I was thinking this might split into 2 videos here. Alright, we got a treasure right here. Beautiful scenery, blah, blah, blah. You can listen to me dote on the scenery more if you watch the other video. And don't forget, there's another hidden treasure down here. A healing potion. Good, I'll take it. Tell you what, actually, I think Lavitz could use that right about now. Well, you know what? He might be okay. I think we got those rock fireflies coming up here. Oh my gosh, look at this spider. I don't remember him from the demo. Maybe we didn't fight this guy. Evil spider, too, and he's evil of all things. He's not like a gentle cave spider that's going to give us good advice about the cave. Man, he just wallops Dart. Holy cow.
Double slash. Harpoon.
Cool. Alright. Next screen. I remember this place was just chock full of treasure, right? Okay, so first things first. We got to go down the slide. We press no buttons. We get a treasure. Absolutely beautiful. 20 gold. I'll take it. Gold's a little scarce in this game. I kind of like that. Alright, and then we go up and we go down. And now we're over here and we get that old dirty bastard sword. Let's go ahead and equip that. Remember last time I didn't actually equip it when I thought I did? Nice. Dart is getting stronger by the second. On to the next screen, folks. Oh yeah, this is great. Do you guys think we should jump over these slippery rocks? It seems like the only way to get across. Shana, don't fall. If anyone's gonna fall in this room, it'll be you. I gotta stop for treasures. Hold on. I don't know who's putting these here, but thank goodness. Another total vanishing. He jumps over to Shana's rock and they both almost fall. So, those total vanishings are actually kind of legit. I might hold on to at least one of those. Oh my god, I was totally wrong. Lavitz fell. Oh, I knew somebody would fall. Dart, Lavitz! You guys are both going down. Woo! Huff, 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 huff. This is the second time you saved my life, Dart. Huff, huff, huff. I was just huffing around. Even though that was the case, I was lucky you were huffing around, Dart. Yeah, we're gonna be best friends for a long time, I can already tell. Yup, that's how men do it. We bop each other on the shoulder and we're besties for life. Excuse me, you guys. Hey, don't just leave me like that. Nice. Okay, we're on the Firefly screen. Love this. So we'll head up north here real quick. Oh yeah, we gotta go get this little freebie up here. 100 gold. Now, how much gold are we actually packing here? This is great. Ooh, 637. I love that. There will be some incredibly expensive items at the end, which are very much optional, but very much cool, so I'll take it. Oh, nice. Okay, we got a couple of pigs and we got an ugly balloon. Let's take all these guys out here. You know what? It's not necessary at all, but I'm actually going to have Shana use one of those items that we picked up. It's just so not important to keep with you. It's the detonate rock. It just instantly hits everyone. It's just kind of neat. Just like a little firework goes off. Oh, it's kind of fun. There we go. It took the pigs out. Yeah, I mean, if they're giving them away. Not strong enough to really hold on. We'll have other multi-targeting options later, so use it while you got it. Alright, we'll have a Firefly-based cutscene here. Hey, these are rock fireflies. Oh, you know a lot, Shana. Well, I know all about fireflies, yeah. Me too. In particular, the ones close to a battlefield were so helpful. Shana's like, excuse me, don't chat amongst yourselves and leave me out. What are you guys talking about? And then Dart swats them around a little bit, and they glow, and they produce a healing sound effect, thereby healing the party. That's pretty much all there is to know about rock fireflies. Well, Shana at least learned one thing. Well, I know something you don't know too, Dart. Yeah, actually she knows a ton. What is that? I'm not gonna tell you. I know how to spell Lavitz's name. He says it's natural to not know everything. You guys have been away for 5 years. Wait, my mom and I aren't like that. Every time I go back to Bale, she welcomes me with that same smile. Unlike you two. Did I say something wrong? Let's get going. Your mother's waiting in Bale, right? Way to make it awkward, Lavitz. Alright, we snag another burnout. And we're fully healed as well, which is nice. And we snag another Angel's Prayer, thank goodness. Alright, next screen. Yeah, and I said it before, but I just love these little calcium pools. So neat. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and use another Charm Potion here and see if we can skip a few fights. And you know what? If I ever go through an area and I'm not going to make it a point to force everybody to watch a fight and like witness every single enemy in a region. So this one, I think the only guy we haven't seen maybe is that little slime dude. You know, if I don't show him, who really cares? It's just one more enemy, but really you should all be playing this game by yourself anyway and fighting these because it's so cool. Alright, we got that dirty frog over there. A spark net. Okay, these are all going to come in super handy. Should there be a snake-based boss in this place. Poison guard. Alright, we gotta get that on somebody. I think we'll give that to Lavitz. I don't know. I don't want him getting poisoned. Yeah, so, you know, I'll try to show off the enemies, and if I show them off, great, and if I don't, meh. Actually, I've just looked back at some of the enemies in the previous areas we've been, so in the forest we actually missed the Trent, although we did see him in the world map. Alright, I'm going to take advantage of the save point here. And we also missed the Berserk Mouse, and then in the Prairie we did miss the Crescent Bee, as I said. And then in the Limestone Cave so far, we've missed the Slime and the Screaming Bat. Now, I did find those in the demo, but yeah, I guess, you know, if you ever play this game yourself, you'll see some enemies that I never showed, and that's kind of fun. But none of the basic enemies are going to be that strong or that significant where you have to see them. So we'll just kind of play it by ear. Alright, we had a nice little save there. Got a couple of treasures to pick up here in this totally cool, not going to be dangerous final area here. The bandana. Again, there's nobody, I think, that can use that. Dart can't use it. It's worse for Lavitz. And Shana can't use it. So I don't know. They just give you that to sell. I don't really know the point. Alright, cool. Let's get out of here. There's something there. Could that be that much talked about Guardian of the Cave that everybody was talking about, or one person mentioned in the prison? Shana, step back. No, wait, the person actually mentioned it in cells, that's right. Don't worry about me, I can shoot it with my bow if it goes up high. Here it comes! My god, it's so low poly, look at it. God, this is such a cool boss. I couldn't pronounce this thing for the life of me when I played the demo. But it's Ouroboros, the cave serpent. And we have no Dragoon powers this time, so this is actually going to be a little crazy. Alright, we got 2 good magics we can use. Oh, you know what? That's an interesting point. I think you can actually use a charm potion during the battle. And I think if you drop it on somebody... not for bosses, but it says avoids minor enemies. So I think the minor enemies won't attack that person for 3 of that person's turns until the thing wears off. So yeah, I don't think I've really ever used those in battle. That's kind of funny. Alright, so we're just going to keep pummeling this thing like old school style here and get some good addition practice. And it's awesome too because the bosses are so much stronger than you, but I mean, look at this. I get like 3 to 5 turns in a row, so, you know, we're just chipping away at it pretty good. Oh man, poison on Shana. Oh, he got her. Ooh, we gotta cure that. And I can't just go Dragoon and cure it either. I'll have to use the body purifier. That would take away 10% of her health every turn. That's too much.
Double slash.
Oh man, he just clobbers Dart. Okay. I'm not really worried unless I see somebody's health going into that yellow, right? That's never good. Holy cow. Hits the whole team. Oh, he's going up high already? Wow. Alright, I guess we better have Shana go ahead and do something. Let's get him with another burnout here. I feel like maybe I am going to power these up sometimes when it matters. See if I can at least get him to level 3. Wow, 38. Okay, yeah, that's just going to make these go so much faster. And I can't hit him right now, so I'm going to go ahead and guard with everybody else. Take my chance to heal up a little. Oh no, okay, good, but 2 blocks on that. Shana does not get poisoned. So she can keep attacking him up here. Wow, he acted really dramatic there for only losing 7 health. Alright, I'm ready for you to come on down there, buddy. Yes, look at that. See that little ring? It just blocked a poison effect that he would have gotten. Man, I still just gotta keep guarding. I can't get this guy. See, it's super nice. Thank you, Shana, for helping us in this fight. Alright, Lavitz is coming out strong. He's got full health. Let's just go for it, buddy. I say at this point we have Shana throw the spark net. I'm not saving that for anybody else. Holy smokes, 39 more damage. Wow.
Double slash.
Okay, he's red. I say we just go absolutely all in on him.
Harpoon. Double slash.
Man, Dart is doing a killer 18 damage on this guy. I love that. You can do any attack you want, just don't go back up there. He poisoned Shana again. Alright, we gotta get another body purifier on this poor girl, and she's hurting bad.
Double
Yes, that's it. Dart gets the kill in the cutscene, as he always does. Alright, we got him. Nothing else to worry about with this guy. We did it. No one's going to be talking about him anymore. Let's go to Indel's castle. Shana? That is one dead snake. Uh-oh. He's not dead at all. Here it comes. Oh my gosh. No one's gonna protect her. What's gonna happen? Out of the way, Lavitz. Shana! Oh, what is she doing? She's using the same magic that she used in the demo. To crystallize that poor snake. What in the world? This is the most animated Dart's surprised face is ever going to be. Wow. What was that? If this was a demo, that would have intrigued me to buy this game for sure, but we already bought it. Oh my goodness, and we got the War God's Amulet. Everybody leveled up. What a party. Shana, you have some mysterious powers, girl. What on earth happened? I don't even know. I didn't know I could do that. Anyway, we're safe. We should get out of this dirty old cave. We can talk more once we get to Bale. Okay, War God's Amulet. What's that all about? Let's check that out. Who still needs something? I guess Dart, right? Increases hit rate for attacks by 20%. Alright, so he's a little more accurate. I'll take it. Alright, now folks, if you remember, this was the end of the demo, but what I found so fun in the real game, there's one more screen in this little cave, and it's just this little bizarre screen, but how fun is this? And one more treasure, a nice little healing potion to see us out. Oh, one more even. 50 gold, and we're out of the cave. But where to? North of Serdio? I thought we went directly to Bale in the demo. Oh, but this could be Bale. Let's go see. Oh my gosh, or it could be a random battle against who? None other than Yellow Bird himself. Folks, this is absolute madness here. We gotta try to kill this Yellow Bird. Nothing has ever been more important in life. Lavitz, get him. Oh, and a miss. Terrible shot. Won't somebody else get him? Shana, for sure you'll be able to nail this bird. Oh, she missed as well. Dart, you're the only one with enough accuracy to face him, apparently. Get him. Yes, a hit on that bird. Oh, we only did 1 damage to him. Outrageous. He's running away. Folks, that was our first encounter with one of the legendary enemies, the Yellow Bird. One of many. They're not all yellow birds. They're birds of many colors, actually. I'm not joking. Okay, so there's a legendary yellow bird roaming around what can only be Bale. We have officially caught up to where we were in the demo and surpassed it. Folks, I'm dying of excitement. When we saw Bale in that demo and then we couldn't go in there, it drove me insane, and now we can. So I'm super excited to explore that on the next episode of Let's Beat Legend of Dragoon. Thanks so much for watching. Here we go.